Hello again, everyone. This is the second encore video to the Fast Woman show. And the reason I am back is because it just occurred to me that I failed to mention that the Fast Women, this wonderful collection, is well represented in our other line here at Lorelei Designs, the Lorelei line of art stamps. Now, most of the women are stamps already, and I will show you some samples here of things that I have made using the Lorelei art stamps Fast Women. For instance, maybe I'll move in a little closer so that we can see here, so I can show you these up close. This is an example, a very fun example of, this is a sample that we use at market and show with the stamps. This is Keisha, who is one of the, in the Fast Women 1 collection. This is an example of being able to use one stamp for the lady, and this is Jane Addams' hat. So you can mix and match pieces of these stamps. But if you're not a sewer and you don't embroider, this is a way for you to have the same fun and to make fun things out of the Fast Women. This is also, is this Keisha? No, this is Dominique. She's also in the Fast Women. And this is a very bright colorway with her and just placed on a striped background, and I added a big bow. I think that bow came off of Glamour Puss. So that's another example of mixing and matching elements from the different stamps. Then of course I have a wonderful wedding here. This was a wedding group, and I made Bridesmaids using Lady Heart. This is Glamour Puss. And this is Glamour Puss. This is an example of how to take the stamp and change her. See, I just cut her hair all up and made her totally different. So it's like they're sisters or twins or something, but they're different but made from the same stamp. And then this is Aunt Jane. Aunt Jane Addams. Isn't she cute? So that's all the fun you can have using the stamp and coloring. This is another example of the stamp. I showed you the stitched version in the previous video. This is simply Jane Addams' hat. This is flower from her hat. This is the flower from her hat, which you can take and make into a, hang on, I've got another one. A very simple card using something other than a character to use for an invitation or just a sweet little card. These also are elements that come with the Lorelei art stamps. This is another illustration of Glamour Puss. This was another wedding. I like to do weddings. This was the pink and yellow wedding at the, I think it was the Perfect Chapel in La Jolla, California. I made up a wedding and a perfect marriage. They lived happily ever after because they started in these beautiful, beautiful outfits at the chapel. So this is Glamour Puss, done completely different. You would hardly recognize her. This is how much fun you can have with these stamps. And here, oh, here's Louella again. This is Louella now. She was on the pillow. And this is just a laminated Louella. Laminated Louella. How poetic is that? And it's just another fun way to show, to do, I think Louella was Aunt Louella, and she was also in this wedding, so that she was wearing the same colorway as the wedding. And then of course I have another fun fan here. This is how I was going to show you how this, an illustration of this handle, if you leave the bottom open, you laminate, you take the, in this case, this is Glamour Puss's flower, and just some decorative paper and a shape that I cut, and I put this handle on it. Oh, goodness. If it was going to be hot today, this would be perfect. So, I just wanted to show you the wonderful things and the way that the Fast Women are represented in the stamps. So if you're not a stitcher, you can go over to the stamp section of the site and check out all the Fast Women there. So thanks for coming again. See you next time. Bye-bye.